Hey guys, Coach Manhattan here.
Namitachi 9695, and today we're talking about the Ninja Turtles trailer that just got released because they couldn't have done this sooner. S-
I'm just sitting here scratching my head right now. I'm not sure what that was.
I wasn't
I'm really not sure.
I wasn't sure what to think about the trailer either when I first saw it. It was like, well, the action scenes look cool, but there were some things I didn't like and some things I liked, and then there were these things I was
No,
just, what?
okay. So it's got Michael Bay syndrome as is, and I gotta admit, I've seen some of his movies that were okay over the years. So I'm not saying that he's a terrible director, but it to me, the problem I have with this movie is, have you seen Transformers? That first cutscene of where that plane was flying over and where the turtles were rolling over and stuff, that will Transformers to me. That reminded me of the Transformer movie, which could be a good thing because if they do it right, it can make for a great movie. But also, it could be a very, very wrong thing to do because I like the first Transformers movie, but as they got more into it and there was more and more action progressing through, I lost interest because, well, it got kind of the same thing repetitive over and over and over again. And using Megan Fox with this repetitive motion over and over and over again.
Well,
Although she's only in the first Transformers movie, I think.
no, she was in the first two, I think, but then again, I only ever saw the first one.
Actually, yeah, you're right. She was in the first two.
I only ever saw the first Transformers movie by Michael Bay, and after that, I was like, there's no way he could possibly make this any better. It's only going to get worse from here. No thanks.
And the thing I and the thing I had a problem with about that though is she has no emotional talent at all.
Yeah, that was my problem with her in
She
this
does,
trailer, too. Like, in this trailer, there's a scene where, a normal person would have been like, oh my god, turtles! You'd have seen it in their eyes, and their face would have been like, where she was just like, am I?
yay, I'm a robot.
It's like, what? Oh, it was. It's
There was
like
actually a
it
funny
was the
part with her in it
most
though.
it was the
Hey,
most notable thing about that trailer. Like that was the first thing I noticed about her was that scene where she was just like turtles capturing the video or whatever I'm doing with
hey,
my
look,
phone. Even though this is not
the
the type
most
of phone she
notable,
was using, obviously.
the most type of, the most type of the most memorable part of the trailer to me was when Michelangelo was like, "Hey, look, this is a mask." It's a mask. It's totally cool.
I will admit that was actually, a fairly decent joke. Good job on Michael Bay's part, I suppose. But or whoever was writing the script or whatever. But when you actually look at his design, I had my issues.
No.
Leo's design was fine. I was okay with Leo, but then they showed Mikey and then the fact still remains they didn't
Yeah,
show
Mikey.
up close. We never had an up close look at Donatello or Raphael, so we still don't know what they really look like. That that
Yeah, we do.
that was one thing that I wish they kind of added to the trailer was like a shot where all four turtles were kind of close up and we could see all four of them. Excuse me. But it's pretty much the only thing I would have.
The one thing they did right about this movie, though, which I believe, is they used like the for the turtles, they used like the toy versions for making the characters and stuff. and I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, actually, here's the thing. The toys were just shown before this trailer was. This movie's been in development for a while. And the people that have been working on this film have known what the turtles look like for a while now. It's just the only
Oh
way
yeah,
we
I
saw
know
them
that.
beforehand was the toys. But
No, I'm talking about from the stuff I read. They said that they used those for making the toys. So
yeah,
I mean, for making the.
yeah. Actually, I think I remember seeing somewhere that the way they're animating the turtles is all through motion capture. So
I hope so.
no, that is what they're doing because earlier, I think last year at some point, we were shown a photo of one of the guys who was playing one of the turtles,
Oh yeah,
walking
I
around in a
remember that
mocap
now.
suit.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that was the same time they released the toy idea that they were giving us
yeah,
for the character animation.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually remember the first thing that was leaked for the new movie when it came to the look of the turtles was the design of a Halloween costume.
It's true. It could be.
Well, no,
And if it was, I'd love that.
no, like I'm dead serious. The first look that we had at what one of the at Michelangelo was a
Yeah.
was a children's Halloween costume.
Really?
I'm not kidding, and it was terrible.
Oh, I thought you meant they were. I thought you meant they were making
No,
those in the children's costume.
but anyway, back to the trailer, I should say. Um, there were again, like most trailers, there were things I liked, things I didn't like. Obviously this is just a teaser trailer, so we're not going to get too much plot in this trailer, but it looks like they're going a little darker, at least well, okay, correction, they're going darker than the show that's on TV right now. But they are still kind of keeping the humor that's there from what I can tell as well. Like they're trying to mix in some lightheartedness in there as well, but I just get the feeling this movie's going to be rated PG-13. If it hasn't been rated has it been rated already? I don't think it has.
I don't think so,
No.
but
No, no.
I don't know.
I don't think
I didn't
so.
watch it that closely to pay attention to that crap. I didn't, and if it did, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I
So
didn't either. I'm just going to assume that it hasn't been given a rating yet, but based on what I saw in that based on what I saw in that trailer, it's going to be PG-13.
yeah,
There's no way that they're gonna bring all the stuff that they're bringing in there into that movie and make it PG. There's just no way. But really, I think
I
that's
just
really
hope. I just hope that they don't, they don't add too much of a love story between Megan Fox and one of the turtles because that'll be creepy.
well, I know in the show right now there's sort of this love triangle thing going on between Casey, April, and Donatello. But
Great,
eh,
great.
but we're not going to go into that right now. This is about the trailer for the movie. Um, Again,
Yeah, but
like I said, obviously, like most trailers, there are things I like, things I didn't like. Obviously, the things I didn't like was for one thing, this is being produced by Michael Bay. So, uh, secondly, Megan Fox. I tried so hard to tell myself that it was April O'Neil. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. All I saw on that screen was Megan Fox. It was just too
that's
obvious.
because it was Megan Fox.
I know, but there's a problem when you see the actor and you know it's the actor Like, and that's the only thing you can think of. You can't think, oh, that's this character. It's not like where, you see Loki on screen in the Avengers and, you know who the actor is, but at the same time you see him as, Loki. You don't see Tom
Yeah,
Hiddleston. You don't
yeah.
see Tom Hiddleston, you see Loki. You don't see Robert Downey Jr., you see Tony Stark. You know, things like
Actually,
that.
I see Tony hit. I see Robert Downey Jr. with it as well. He's just he's just one of those actors who you favor over the character, in my opinion.
Eh.
I
Well,
favor the actor more over the character. I mean, I do. Just in that.
in some cases, yeah, but I think in this case it's gonna be like, it was Megan Fox. We're not even gonna be able to say it was April O'Neil. We're just gonna be saying it was Megan Fox. But let's go ahead and talk about
It
some
was who?
positives. Let's just go. Let's get off all this negative stuff and let's start with the positive stuff now. I did like the action scenes. The action looks pretty good, and I like Shredder's costume. I mean, we only got like a
I
side
didn't.
view of it for like a second, but
Yeah.
from that 1 second, I was like, yeah, it's a good Shredder costume. Good job.
So now we know there's going to be a Shredder versus Turtles face
Oh,
off.
of course, there's gonna be a Shredder.
Yeah.
It's a Turtles movie. It's a Ninja Turtles movie. You don't just make a
Oh
Ninja
look.
Turtles movie without the Shredder. You don't do it.
Yes, but it
When
was
you
like
do,
one of
you
those
get
things.
Ninja Turtles 3.
It was one of those things where, bleh, it's there. Like
Yeah.
they pointed out they pointed out like kind of blatantly like it's there, you know it's gonna be there, it's always gonna be there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I have to say about the trailer at this point in time. We'll just have to wait and see when we get more details about the movie, whether I think this is going to be good or bad. At this point, I'm kind of on the fence, but
I am too, so
hopefully the next few
yeah.
trailers will prove me wrong and they'll say, this is a good movie. Or they'll give me the confirmation that this is a terrible movie. Either way, I'm gonna go see it because Turtles fandom. But that's
And
all I have to
either
say for right now.
way, that's it. We're out of here.
So, two guys in their game signing out.